Bro, had to add the extra one.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a good intro.
It is a good intro. We'll keep that,
Okay. All right.
Logan, keep it. All right. So, how are you doing today?
I'm chilling, Another day in architectural building.
Yes, sir.
It's like, I feel like the days are becoming like we're just working at this point, and it's just like with every day, it's just like, what is it gonna be now? What is Marcus gonna tell us now? What am I gonna give to him that he's just gonna be like, no, you're doing this wrong, or you're doing this like that.
You see, I feel like we're at the point where we're doing that. We're just working, but like we have an end goal. We know what we want, and we're just kind of figuring it out as we go. Marcus, yes, he's going to give his input on stuff we do, but for the most part, it's purely us. We're going solo. I'm going a little bit more solo.
Well, I know how it was today. I know. Yeah, you were really like focusing on what you want to do today.
Kind of, yeah. I mean, I was taking his ideas and I was doing them because it was things that were written on like our last crit and stuff.
Yeah.
Or my last crit, and I felt like I should probably try that, at least see what I can get with it. And I mean, you were there, you saw I didn't care for much of what I ended up with, so I kind of went with what I wanted to do.
No, that makes sense. No, I also tried to, I just tried to look at what he really wrote on the board, because the crit didn't tell me much. The dude just basically said, oh, your thing looks nice, I really see what stands out the most. Wow, okay, cool shit, but like, how are you gonna like make this rock on your building? Yeah, I'm making a rock. Yeah, but like how like, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna roll with it. Yeah. I'm just gonna go with however it goes. But project is coming along.
Projects are coming along.
I mean, my project is coming along. Marcus actually liked it for the first time, I guess.
That was pretty exciting.
Yeah, he actually was just, I feel like it's the second time this is happening. Last semester, the same thing happened where...
That's true. That is true.
I feel like I was a little bit behind, then caught up, and then changed some things around, and then suddenly the prof is like, wow, this looks amazing.
Your end result, I will say, your end result did look very good last semester.
So we'll see how it turns out at the end, but hey, I'm hyped about it right now. We have some topics that we want to talk about. I mean, we're just going to free bounce off of
one another.
How we just go off of it. But let me just say, how's your weekend? How's your weekend? How's your little break? Because we had a chill week.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't do much the whole last week. Just the presentation on Monday. And then it kind of like, the week kind of like...
Last week went really quick.
Yeah.
I feel like it's because we didn't have any work.
I didn't have any work. I just relaxed the whole week. Yeah. I literally just relaxed.
Exactly.
Like, okay, maybe I had some stuff like a little bit.
We did a little bit of work on.
Yeah, but
a little bit of work on other classes.
Yeah.
But like it felt good taking that break on studio again.
Exactly. So
I always enjoy that little grace period that we have.
Yeah.
But yeah, my weekend was pretty great. I forget kind of what I did. I know I went to a couple places. Oh, my parents came up.
Yeah, that is true.
That was a lot of fun. We went to Penn Cave. That was a really cool experience.
You really went there?
Yeah, we really went there.
Bruh. All right. No, my dad's been, I feel like there 3 times. I've never been there because I just never care for it. I'm like, I'm not going to go to a fucking cave. Like.
Dude, it's cool. Even from like an architectural standpoint, looking at natural structure, you're legit building a rock. You should go there and take inspiration from the inside of the rock. Dude, imagine. Then you can make the inside of your rock look like that. Maybe not now. It's a little late now. But still, I would check it out. It was a sick place. Tour guide was decent.
At some point, I'll definitely check it out. It will be cool if I can go there with someone I actually want to go see this.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, you said your dad's gone 3 times. I guess he likes it. Next time he's back.
He just went because of people. He does not like that place. He says it's so boring.
I disagree. Saw a beaver.
Saw it?
We saw a beaver swimming around.
Oh, that's actually cool.
Beaver, muskrat, several elk, because they have, It's a wildlife
I
like
don't
reserve.
even know where it is. What is it? Like,
It is
because I see the signs and
it's
I'm.
like east of Belfont.
It's there.
Yeah,
Wait, east.
a little bit east of Belfont.
Like as we're looking on that,
Southeast.
like we're looking on the map, east.
Southeast of Yeah.
Okay. So it's like in
There's only
Pleasant
one
Gap.
east. I guess it's not that far. It's only about 20, 30 minutes.
All right. Well,
It was a nice drive out there too.
I think I know. Hold up. Let me Google this. You can. So what did you do in that cave?
What did we do in that cave?
Yeah.
It's just a tour. So you hop in a boat because the entire cave
Yeah, it's
is
underwater,
filled with
right?
water. It's not underwater. It's filled with water.
Or it's like.
It's
yeah.
got water. And yeah, you go through. They tell you about the history of the cave. They show you a bunch of different artifacts, and if you're not creative enough, they give you a bunch of different things that like you can kind of see within the rock.
Mm-hmm.
So like one of the rocks kind of looked like the Statue of Liberty. One looked like a dragon.
Okay.
There was one that even looked like a lion. And being an architecture student, I don't want to brag or anything. I want to call it a brag, but like I kind of saw it all. First, I saw instead of the Statue of Liberty, I saw the Leaning Tower of Pisa. But yeah, it's really it's just a calm boat ride for the most part, though.
It's here? Oh, okay. It's like Spring Mill Center Hall. Okay, I've passed by this place probably so many times and I never realized that was it.
It's just a little sign, and then it's like a gravel road back in there.
Huh. Interesting. Very interesting.
It's a calm place. I've gone to other caves. I've done a few down in Mexico, and then I actually have one back near my house.
Okay.
And that one's a lot of fun. That one's not underwater, so it's a full walking tour, but it's sick in there. It's even bigger than Penn Cave.
All right.
But yeah.
Damn. All right.
I recommend caves. I like them.
Yeah,
Anyways,
I like caves. Crazy
Caves.
recommendation.
my name. You know what else was over this weekend?
Something you didn't see.
Something I did not see. I'm going this coming weekend.
Yes, who did see it though? Premiere Friday. Okay, so the Minecraft movie, I thought it was actually one of the better movies of this year I saw.
Of this year.
Of this year, so
there's
far.
not that many movies this year. Or do you just mean general movies that you've seen this year?
General movies
Whether
I've
they-
seen this year. Not
whether
the
they
one,
came
not,
out
yeah,
this year
not
or
the
not.
ones that came out. Just like
Okay,
movies I've seen.
that makes
this
more
year.
sense. I like that. Yeah.
I think that it was good to the point where like it was clearly like the acting was not great. Like I will say this right here. The acting not one of the best I've seen. There are better one. Of course there are better ones, but
Yeah,
like
there's always
for
gonna
a
be better
movie
ones.
like that, there are better actors. There are
Yeah.
better actings. Jason Momoa, I want to say this right now, I don't like Jason Momoa. I think his acting in Fast and Furious, the newest ones, is so ass. I know you haven't seen it.
I need to see those. Actually, I don't know if I want to see those. I'll be honest.
No, stop. Okay, watch from like the first to like the
First,
seventh one.
yeah.
Then it just gets bad in my
I
opinion.
might stop at the 5th because I would trust stopping at 5.
Seventh one is one of my favorite.
Okay.
Okay,
I'll think about it.
seventh one is my favorite. It's the last one with Paul Walker in it. So I think that it just like makes it seem a little bit more like there's like clearly like soul put into it that it's
Yeah.
just like they want to like make it good for him because
Of course,
I think
yeah.
he like stopped being in the movie through halfway through it. It wasn't even like people. I thought it was like close to the end. He like died halfway through it.
Actually making the movie.
Yeah. So like his brother, he like stepped in and they like CGI'd his like Paul Walker's face onto his brother because they're similar shaped. So it was like easy to like do it. But
Yeah. That's
side
interesting. I never
rant,
knew
but
that.
Going back to the Minecraft movie, I really liked it. I thought it was great. I
Okay.
thought that the movie itself created like this like kind of like this aura that I didn't feel in a while, and it was like this that like this is part of your childhood, this is like something you grew up in, and I think Jack Black did a phenomenal role. Unlike Jason Momoa, I think he did a phenomenal role. The new actresses and actors that were there, that were the side,
The younger
like-
two.
yeah, like they were like the guy the kid played horrible. He does not know how to act. I don't know why would anyone choose him. The girl,
Okay.
I've seen her in some movies. I thought she wasn't actually bad. I thought she
Yeah.
actually did the. And then the lady that had like they had this alpaca farm. Like I think it was a crazy. It was a funny reference because
You're spoiling it.
well, it's not really a spoiler. I think she is literally an alpaca like
Yeah.
keeper and like animal keeper whatever.
Yeah.
As her side job, like she played fine. I just don't think she had that many like lines in the
Okay.
movie. But yeah, the animation was great. The thing, but what I want to talk about is the people in the movie.
The people in
the
the
people like in the movie theater.
Oh, yeah. I gotta know. I mean, I've been seeing it everywhere because it's such a
Case,
big thing.
I don't know if it's gonna be like this weekend.
Was it crazy up here at State College?
It was, dude. It's like those TikToks. It was the same. There was a guy. It was a kid, middle schooler. I don't know his name. I've never seen this kid in my life, even though I'm Italian. I've never seen him. He stood up and he just chucked a bucket of popcorn into the middle of the movie theater, and it hit someone. Like the bucket, like landed on someone's head, and someone stood up mid-movie and was like, "Who threw the popcorn bucket?" Like mid-movie, and then
Yeah.
like clapping while like, "I am Steve," and then just like, yeah,
Just absolute
like
applause.
people standing up, just like cheering, and then there's this moment at the beginning of the movie, no spoilers, but it just like says Minecraft, because it's just an intro. Everyone stood up. You just see popcorn flying everywhere. Someone's drink spilled. You just see like a splash. Like,
Yeah. Did you join in?
no. I'm just there, like just chilling. Like,
That's surprising.
I didn't have food. I didn't have food.
Gotcha.
I was full. I ate before I went. You know,
Yeah.
I'm at that point in my life.
Oh, you're at that point in your life?
I'm at that point in my life. Let me do this little side rant here. I'm at a point in my life where popcorn and drinks cost a lot of money,
Yeah.
and I'm a student. I'm
That's very
getting
true.
a little bit more mature than I was. Like, you have to realize, ninth grade,
Mm-hmm.
I went to the movies once, if not twice a week.
That's crazy.
I didn't have many friends ninth grade.
Okay.
I went by myself to those movies. And I saw a movie, and even if I did not care for this movie, I went to the movie theaters to see it, just to chill, hang out.
Okay.
That was like my comfort spot, like just like going
Yeah.
there on a Friday or a Saturday with like by myself, just sitting there, because it was fun. Like
Yeah.
I remember I went Friday, Saturday, Sunday to the movie theater once because I was just like so bored. Have to think about it. And I bought popcorn, drink, movie ticket. Popcorn, drink, movie ticket. Popcorn, drink, movie ticket. Did my dad pay for those? Sure, because it's ninth grade, so I didn't really have yet my own like money.
Yeah.
But now that I look back on it,
That's quite a bit.
every week, that's like 100, if not over $100 being dropped on the movie theater. Like I
Yep.
was a brat if I think about it. Like,
I wouldn't say that though.
well, like at one side, like it's nice because I'm getting to like enjoy myself and just like do what I want to do,
Yeah.
and like kind of like experience it. But on the other hand, like it's so much money. And now
Yeah.
that I'm at this point, like I'm in a grown, ending second year of college, like I don't want to spend that money. I did end up buying Sour Patch Kids because
Of course, you gotta get some sort of candy.
because I was like, you know what? Whatever. I'm a type 1 diabetic. I don't know if people know that, but I'm
Explains the beeping.
yeah, there might be some beeping, but whatever. I'm a type 1 diabetic, so it's like I don't want to put too much sugar into my body, too many carbs,
Of course, yeah.
but I want to enjoy myself a little bit. You know, I bought a smaller bag of Sour Patch Kids. There's the big one, there's the small one, but I got the small one, you know, just something to eat with. I was going to get a slushie, but the machine was broken.
It better not be broken this weekend. I always
It
get
better not.
I don't really care for popcorn. I like the taste. I like the
Okay.
taste. I don't like
The
I
things getting
always end up
stuck?
getting squeaky popcorn, and that sort of like squeaking sound and
Okay.
like squeaky styrofoam, that stuff gives me the chills for no reason. I hate it. It's just
Have
one
you
of
been to
those
this movie
sounds.
theater?
What?
Have you been to this
I
movie
have
theater?
not.
Okay,
But
I've
I've
never
been to enough other movie theaters, and I always get the same thing happen.
Okay.
It's always annoying. So
Interesting. I don't like
just-
the. I don't like the shit that gets stuff in your teeth.
yeah, same. I don't
Like-
I don't like that. I don't like the squeakiness. So I always go with pretzel bites. Pretzel bites and
What?
nacho cheese. It's so good.
You know
do
what?
mean?
You know what you get in Poland in a movie theater?
What's up?
What would you think? It's
Probably
the popcorn.
I could see an actual like small meal.
No. People actually in Poland. My grandpa is one of those people that gets pissed off that people eat at the movie theater, because in Poland, movie theaters where you're supposed to go and enjoy the movie,
Yeah.
the food, you're not enjoying like, don't go enjoy the food, like you're enjoying the movie, like you're
Yeah,
there to watch a movie,
of
not
course.
to munch. And just like that, my grandpa doesn't like the
The sound.
sounds and like people just like opening a bag, eat like.
Well, that's why you have to. That's called like movie etiquette. You open the bags and stuff, and you prepare everything before the movie starts so that you can enjoy it during the movie.
Yeah, you see, back in the days in Poland, like this wasn't like you didn't have drinks, you went to enjoy the movie. So like
Yeah.
my grandpa didn't grow up with it. But this is a whole side rant right now that we're doing. We're supposed to talk about the Minecraft movie, but it's okay. But
Always good.
like, yeah, so you didn't have much food, and I'm here just enjoying my little bag of Sour Patch Kids, and the movie was amazing. I rated 7 out of 10.
That's a pretty good rating.
Yeah.
My cousin, who also went to go see it, he said it was the best worst movie he's ever seen.
That's a great way to put it. I think that is
Which-
an amazing way
That's
to put
what that's what I'm feeling like it's gonna be for me, and it's making me really look forward to watching it.
it. It's one of those movies where it's bad,
Yep.
but it's so good that
It's so funny
bad.
and like so good.
It's funny. I
Exactly.
laughed at it.
Yeah.
There's great references like Technoblade, for
I
example.
know I've seen it.
Have you watched Techno? Were you a Technoblade?
So I didn't religiously watch techno. I watched him every now and then, and I more so see him in other people's videos that I watch.
Yeah, okay, here we go. I watched him. I know Technoblade from other people,
Yeah.
like videos. I never watched Technoblade.
I watched him a little bit.
Okay.
Such a great guy.
But I thought that the reference, I watched the video like of his dad speaking when he passed away. I watched that video. I was very emotional. I was
Mm-hmm.
in Poland last summer. I was like almost crying. Like I
Yeah.
thought it was very sentimental because I like kind of like live with this YouTube community that we grew up with.
Exactly.
And
And even so, even if you didn't know him and you watch that, you know him by the end of the video.
Yeah,
I recommend it to anybody who hasn't watched. I would watch both him as well as those other sort of videos, or not those other sort of videos. That video that his dad made afterwards. I heard.
Yeah.
I've seen like comments and stuff on videos like that also say that apparently he told his dad to
record something.
well, both one record
Yeah.
something, and two
Yeah.
milk his death for like merch.
Oh, come on.
No, but that he did that. He wanted that so that he could continue to support his family, even after passing, because
Okay.
they'd get a lot of revenue, and not in like a bad way, like do.
You just worded it wrong. That's why
I guess
milking something doesn't sound great. You
Yeah,
have
that's
to-
true. That's true.
I would word it differently.
I'm thinking back to the
support-
comment. I'm going kind of
Keep
verbatim
his
with
legacy
the comment.
going so he can
Keep his-
so
yeah.
he support the family and support
Exactly.
his brothers or siblings to go to college.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Milking it.
Milking.
Okay, sure.
Anyways.
But yeah, going back. Quit the side rant.
Yeah, let's get
The
on
Minecraft.
track.
The side rants are valid, but the important part is the movie itself was great. It earned from my research that I did, it earned so far, according to yesterday, $313 million since the release.
That is crazy. It makes sense.
$313 million?
Yeah.
Did you like? It's already. Has it paid back? That's my question. Like, the animation is expensive, but
I think it might have already.
how much? Like Top Gun, like what? Over like that? Like it's like
Well, Top Gun, yeah, but
Top
Top
Gun
Gun,
is like
is
one-
all like not a lot of CGI,
Yeah, exactly.
not a
So,
lot of animation. It's
yeah.
all real stunts, real explosions.
Yeah.
One time, the last Top Gun movie actually, they used an actual like frame of a train, and they sent it off the bridge.
That's Mission Impossible.
Mission Impossible.
Okay, Tom Cruise movie, but Top Gun is the planes. The
Right?
planes, the Top Gun Maverick. Last movie made.
I've seen both. All right.
Okay.
I want to say I've seen both. I don't watch a lot of movies, but I've watched those. I've also seen the first Top Gun,
I have seen both, yeah.
but my mistake. Right actor, wrong movie. Mission Impossible. They probably spend more money. I'll be honest.
Mission Impossible, definitely. That's why you said explosions. I was like,
Yeah.
some explosions. But
But
yeah.
it's crazy. I
No.
mean, but again, it makes sense. 313 million. Imagine,
Yeah.
like, how much money would each person have to spend for
Architecture.
for architecture? Yeah. No. How much money how many people is that have watched the movie?
Like, we're not doing this math right now.
That's true.
Not on video.
It's a lot.
But it's like I paid for the movie. I know with the Sour Patch Kids that I got. And
How much for the ticket? Because the Sour
The
Patch
ticket
Kids and stuff are
with
just
tax,
for the
with tax,
No,
or just the ticket
just the
itself?
ticket, because
$10.
$10. Okay.
$10 for student ticket.
So
$10.
say 20 million people watch it. That's 200 million. So that means 30 million plus people have watched it.
But this is not
But again-
313 in states. This is 313 in the world.
I know, but
In some
It's-
in some places it hasn't released yet.
oh,
In Poland it hasn't released last week.
that's interesting.
It doesn't release
But still.
in all countries the same day.
Still, from
doesn't.
what I remember,
it-
like
it-
from previous things I've known, Minecraft itself has been purchased over 20 million times.
The game.
The game has been purchased over 20 million times,
Okay.
which means that at least 20 million people own the game and would most likely have grown up with the game and want to watch the movie.
Makes sense.
And that's excluding everybody who's gotten the Bedrock version, which is free. As far as I'm aware, I'm pretty sure Bedrock is free.
And the Go on phone. The light.
Mobile, yeah. That's either really cheap or free.
$3.99 from what $4.99 that like when I wanted to get it last time.
I remember that, yeah. And then you add in, if for the kids, you add in their parent or parents.
Yeah.
You add in
Yeah.
other relatives, and then you're gonna get to 30 million really quick.
Yeah.
So
But I think by the end it's gonna be over 500 million. It has
Oh,
to, like reach
100%.
at least reach 500 million by
Oh,
the
yeah.
yeah. I think yeah, but there's so many like Minecraft. I think it's just people grew up with it so much. It just like brought this community together that we knew this was gonna happen. We knew that this
yeah.
was gonna happen. Like everyone and
Yeah.
just gonna just and the McDonald's also the McDonald's Minecraft like they're milking
it.
they're milking everything out of this movie that is making it just such a big impact on all of us. Like it's
Exactly.
just
Yeah.
it's incredible that how much this movie is profiting off of this, how much the company, the Mojang is all of it. Like
Exactly.
incredible. I actually
Yeah.
started playing Minecraft again yesterday, I will say. 2 days ago.
You see,
Creative. Because I wanted I always played survival and I wanted to play creative because I wanted to design my architecture I wanted to go more architectural. I'm not usually doing
Okay.
this. I really wanted to like actually get like materials that I wanted, create some designs that I wanted.
Yeah.
Like I created like a Japanese-esque house. And when I play survival, I usually get people to hop on with me.
Okay.
I really wanted to play solo. I just wanted to play by myself and just
Yeah.
like listen to music and just like kind of lock out, and I did that.
Yeah, I'd say. So I agree with you. Creative's great for designing. My favorite thing to do, and I'd honestly should play together sometime on this. I always use creative as a test world, and I'll make designs. I'll do all my architectural stuff, and then once I have something I like, I go into survival. I get all the materials and I build it in survival.
Never tried that.
So it's almost like with what we do in architecture, we have our building floating in space. We make it,
Yeah.
and then afterwards
We put
we
it
put
in
it
the
in the
model.
site.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing in Minecraft.
Okay.
It's
That's
a lot of fun. It makes it enjoyable because you can design with whatever you want, and you don't have to like go get a bunch of blocks
Yeah.
and then test different stuff out. You can test it all out,
No, that makes sense.
sandbox, and then you know what you want. You know the amount of blocks you need, and you can go do it in survival.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. I think that a lot of games now that are produced, I think they're trying to get on this aspect of what Minecraft has done to the society. I think that they're trying to like make the same approaches that Minecraft has. In my opinion, like there is some games that like the creative part, like the Forest, for example. Have you ever played the Forest?
I have not played the Forest.
A forest. It tries to get this like survival. It's those survival games that you have to build your shelter. It's like you have to
Yeah.
build your shelter and you have to build this, and it's like these monsters that come at night and that like these like that try to hunt you. These zombies and this like but it's like way scarier.
Yeah, because it's,
Like
it's a lot more realistic. Yeah, I've
you know
seen
the
videos. I've seen videos of like. All
I
these
play the
games.
forest
Okay.
with Robert. We play the forest sometimes. We have like this time where we just go and play it. When I tell you how many times I've shipped my brick playing that movie,
That movie,
or sorry, that
playing
video
that game. Yeah,
it's actually insane. Like it's so crazy. And it's crazy because we like it's a grind. You're playing, you're locked in, you're trying to chop trees, trying to get like the base. And then there's this hour. It gets to like 12 a.m., 12:30 a.m. The building stops. The deep thoughts, the deep talks just come out. It's every time we play. It's just, and then it's just this hour of just us like you just like jump around, run around because
Oh,
you're
yeah.
not focused, and
You
you
always
just
do
are
that.
talking about like deep thoughts and just
Yep.
like
that always
what you've
happens.
been this, and then it's like after an hour, all right, time to hop off,
Yeah.
like because it's late and everyone wants to go to sleep. So
It's a requirement, you know. But
So,
anyways,
yeah.
Now I gotta know. I have seen. I think I've seen The Forest, but other games. I feel like they're almost like not false, found footage, like found footage movies. But
Mhm.
you're playing the found footage movie.
okay,
So like I'd almost wonder how would that feel as a movie? Like could you turn something like The Forest or other games, other realistic games, random out of the blue, finding Bigfoot?
what? That's a game.
It's a game. It looks really realistic and like it's kind of cool. I've never played it, but I've watched it. I wonder if you could turn movies or video games like that into movies.
I feel like video games are becoming movies, kind of, because I've played The Quarry. You've heard of The Quarry?
I have not heard of The Quarry.
The Quarry is like this movie. It has like this. There's this one actor at the beginning of the movie. He is like he is in the game.
Yeah.
And like there's like people in the game that are like you know them from movies. Like they're in the game. I feel like that some story mode games are becoming more realistic and they're becoming movies. This is the type of movie where you can like choose like your choices, dictate the game, and what you like do dictates on like whether the one person is like surviving, dying, doing this and that, and like
Yeah.
it just like messes with that. And I think this is like the movie aspect where you're like on the edge of the seat, and it's just like
Yeah.
the story mode just unfolds.
I agree with that. I definitely feel like and I know a lot of movies that have turned into video games.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
again, out of the blue, the Lego movie. I had that
Yeah.
on one of my old consoles
Yeah.
as a video game. Harry Potter
Yeah.
became
Yeah.
a video game. Have you ever heard of Starship Troopers?
I've heard of it. I've never played it.
Well, no, the movie.
Oh,
The movie
then
Starship
I'm talking about
Troopers.
something different. Then probably not. Nope.
Okay. Really funny movie. Have you ever heard of Helldivers? The game.
Of course. Yeah.
All right, imagine Helldivers as a movie.
Oh shit. All right.
And Starship Troopers came out in the 90s, late 90s, I
Yeah.
think.
Okay.
So
But
that took a while,
Okay.
and it's a different name.
yeah.
I believe a Starship Troopers video game came out same year as Helldivers last year,
Okay.
but it just didn't gain popularity because of Helldivers.
Okay.
But like, there's several different movies that have gone to video games. The only challenge is going from game to movie, because that means you have to have a really solid game to be able to make a movie about it.
Yeah. So
For instance, Minecraft.
for instance, Uncharted, that has a
Uncharted?
great legacy of games and has a
Yep.
horrible movie.
Okay.
Not a good movie. But they put Mark Wahlberg in the movie. They put yeah, you can go. But there's they put Tom Holland in the movie.
So it was a more recent movie.
Yeah, it's a 2021, 2022, if I'm not mistaken. I will say Uncharted 4, my favorite game of all time. It's the best. I've played this game 3 times. I passed the game 3 times. It's some of the best. Uncharted franchise, one of my it is my favorite franchise of games that I've played.
Mhm.
I played all of them. I passed all of them. I love Uncharted franchise. It's something the best. But then there's The Last of Us, also created by the Naughty Dog show, with Pedro Pascal playing I forget his name, but he plays like the main character in the first because there's The Last of Us 1 and then there's The Last of Us 2. The Last of Us 1, he plays the main character, and it tells the story of the first game. And then The Last of Us 2, the show is coming out coming out soon, like in the
Ooh.
upcoming weeks. It's coming the second season, which is to the second game. So
Okay.
I'm interested to how that is gonna unfold. But then we have the Need for Speed,
Yeah.
which has been a franchise. I love the Need for Speed games.
Yep.
I prefer Need for Speed over Forza, and I played both.
Okay. I prefer Forza over Need for Speed just because of the realism aspect.
I prefer Need for Speed for the this gangs, just underground.
Yeah, Need for
this-
Speed Underground.
Yeah,
Need
but-
for Speed Hot Pursuit. I grew up with those. Those still are some of my favorite games.
I grew up with Most Wanted.
Most Wanted. Okay.
There's
So it's
3 Most
really
Wanted.
similar. That would be really similar to Hot Pursuit.
Yeah.
I believe it came out after. But Hot Pursuit was so much fun. You could get chased by cops, or
Yeah,
be the
yeah.
cop. That was fun.
That's the 2013 one, isn't it?
I believe it was.
There's one.
I think it was before we were born. I can look it up quick.
There's Need for Speed like that I played that was created in 2013. There's a Need for Speed Most Wanted that is like Need for Speed Most Wanted 3 I'm pretty sure it's like Need for Speed Most Wanted 3. It came out in 2012.
Yeah. Hot Pursuit 2 was in 2002.
Okay.
So it was one of the
What's
early
the
ones.
2013 one? There is a 2013 one. Is like Rival Need for Speed.
Underground 3?
No. It came out in 2013, 2014, one of those. But I'm pretty sure it's 2013.
Need for Speed Rivals.
Need for Speed Rivals,
Yep.
2013. You can play as a cop and you can play as the one chaser. I
Exactly.
love playing as the cop, I will
Yeah,
say.
I loved both. Back
Yeah.
in Hot Pursuit 2.
Yeah,
Both were just so much fun.
yeah.
But even that, or not that, even for Need for Speed, they do. I was looking this up.
yeah.
They have a movie. It came out in 2014.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, the Need for Speed movie. That's the one I was addressing.
Wait. Oh, I see.
I was addressing the movie at first. I wasn't
Yeah.
addressing the game.
Yeah.
I was addressing that they have the franchise, but then they created the movie.
They did
The
create the
movie
movie.
is- it's not a great movie according to the rankings of the people that rank the movie. I love the movie.
You've seen it?
I've seen it like hundreds of times. I've seen this movie so many times. It's
I've got to watch it.
It's one of my more watched movies. I love the movie because I like the story. I like the Ford Mustang. This movie made me fall in love with Ford Mustangs. That's the movie that really it's a Cobra Shelby. I think it's 5.0.
Yep.
Like it just, and they put it on the racetrack. Like this movie,
Yep.
I was like, I'm getting this car. Like I want it.
Mm-hmm.
And it has I'm pretty sure it's blue with the white stripe, and it's just like I want this car. Like this is what I want.
Yeah. 100%.
But yeah, I love this. Then we have the Assassin's Creed franchise that turned into a movie. The movie was okay. I wasn't all for it. I mean, Magneto plays in the movie. Did you watch X-Men?
No. Another one that I'm planning to watch.
Oh.
I have a lot of movies I'm planning to watch.
better get to it. We're gonna make a list for the future episodes. I'm gonna have a list.
I should have a
here.
list. No, I should have a list behind me. So then, like, you can see as I cross off each one.
I'll have a list for me that I want to watch, the movies that I want to watch, and then you will have a list. Yours will be like to the top of that, to the
Yeah, you won't
bottom.
be able to see. I'd
I'll
have
have
to-
just like a page here.
My list would go from one side of the screen all the way to the other.
Yeah. So yeah, but the Assassin's Creed movie wasn't that great. And
Okay.
then what, like a movie, as we said, it's a game between game and movie. Then there is what other stuff? I guess Harry Potter, but Harry Potter just became a game because they wanted to make it. I'm more talking about like strictly like movie game. I guess the Lego games, movie game, like all them. They just make them. They make either the movies based on the games, which is usually they make no.
They make the games based on the movies.
usually, which
Yeah.
is like the case. But
Which is, yeah, it makes sense. It's easier to make a game off of a movie than a movie off of a game.
yeah, and then trying to think what else they but that's basically it. But I feel like those games just they have so much, like I don't know, Uncharted, it has so much adventure in it and just so much of this, like you get taken by it that it just like captures it, and they just want you to, it just like drives you, you're so locked in, you're able to play as this character, and then making it into a movie where you're trying to bond with that same character that you bonded in the game is super difficult. And I
Yeah.
think that's what like this Uncharted movie was missing. But I think The Last of Us, the show, does a great job because you really bond with Ellie. I'm pretty sure her name is Ellie. That you really bond with her really well. That you really follow her adventure in the game as well as in the show. But it's
Okay.
created one to one. Like it's one to one. Like they don't change anything, which is really great
Yeah.
for someone that. I think that if you play the game, you enjoyed the show. If you have never played the game, you still enjoy the show because you can really bond with her well. I think Uncharted, if you play the game, you enjoy the movie to an extent. Like I kind of enjoyed it, but if you never play the game, you kind of are watching and you're like, oh, this is another one of those adventure movies, nothing special.
Yeah.
Yeah. And talking about adventures, I really think that moving away from the movie industry, but I think that there's these people that just go out there into the world and they just like experience adventure on their own. Like
They're living in a movie.
they are literally living in a movie. I think one of those people for sure is someone called Wojciech Pniaczek. He's from Wrocław.
Okay.
I actually started following him on Instagram the other day.
Oh, nice.
I will say this again, Wojciech Pniaczek, for everyone that is struggling out there to pronunciate his name.
Yep. You want to spell that out? I'm just looking at the spelling here. That's something.
Yeah, Wojciech, and then the last name is Pniaczek.
What a name.
Wojciech Pniaczek.
That is definitely
Out there.
out there. It's definitely. Is that like a kind of common, or I wouldn't say kind of common Polish name, but is it?
Wojciech is similar. It's our common Polish name.
Okay.
Yeah. I would say it's a common
But
Polish
like,
name.
I guess to rephrase that, is spelling similar to that kind of common in Poland?
Yeah.
Okay.
CH means like this sound.
Yeah.
Like in US you make ch.
Yeah.
In that you would, with the CZ that you have in his last name, that makes the same sound as CH in English.
Huh.
So it's like
The more you know.
exactly. So yeah, but this guy, why are we talking about him? Like, who the heck is this
Who
dude?
is this guy?
So I started following him on Instagram. This dude is on a journey from Wrocław in Poland
Yep.
all the way to like Japan. He doesn't specify where in Japan. He just
Yeah.
specifies that Japan, but he's on a journey from Poland to Japan, from Wrocław to somewhere in Japan. And this dude has traveled. I did my research. This dude has so far been in. He started off in Wrocław in Poland. He went to Czech, Austria, Slovenia, Croatia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Serbia, Bulgaria, Turkey, Iraq, Iraq, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Yemen, United Arab Emirates, then went into Oman, and from Oman he went back to United Arab Emirates,
Okay.
He took a boat. He didn't walk all of this. He drove. He got like stopped. Like he doesn't walk. Like he
He
walks, but he like
hitchhikes.
he goes out to stop.
Okay.
Like he tries to get in a ride from someone. And
Yeah.
yeah, but then he went from UAE. He took a boat to Iran.
Yep.
From Iran, he caught a ride to Afghanistan. And I think that this is like where I want to stop and kind of talk about Afghanistan and just kind of be like not politically, but
Yeah.
I want to talk about the fact that this dude like spent time with the Taliban and just like hanged out. I think that many Americans, people that live in the United States, are like, whoa, like what?
Oh, yeah.
Like what?
Yeah.
I think it's amazing what this dude is doing. He's out there on an adventure. And you just watch it and you're like, this dude just like out there in the world chilling with those dudes, like like where the war is happening, like literally where you see where the war is happening, and this dude is just there chilling.
Yep.
I mean, the videos, if you go follow him on Instagram, it's an amazing journey. As I said, once again, you can go back in the video, just and put him on Instagram, he will show up. But yeah, he just dropped college. He's like 22, 21, and he just dropped college, and he's on his journey to go out and just like go walk to Japan, I guess. But
Yeah.
he's just chilling with he was chilling with the Taliban, and just like went on this. I think he was there for a week.
Mm-hmm.
It was incredible what he like experienced there, and he was in Kabul, which I'm pretty sure is the capital of Afghanistan. He just like experienced the whole like what it's like to be one of those people, and just like because he lived with them, he slept on like he slept the way they slept, he walked the way they walked, he lived the way they lived, and those people really like they really were like, yeah, it's great that you're doing this, and we really appreciate for you being like this, because many people just go, they get the translator, they go with the big crew, they're afraid of what's going to happen, and this dude was not afraid. He was out there, he was like, yeah, I'm here, I'm experiencing this is like part of the journey, and I really respect that. I really appreciate for what he's doing, and I'm really like, yeah, I'm really impressed by this. I will say I really am impressed. So he was in Afghanistan, in Kabul. Then he traveled via train to, if I'm not mistaken, to Tajikistan. In Polish, how I saw it was Tajikistan, something like this. It's
Yeah.
one of those stands over there, and then like Kazakhstan, and then like those regions, and then he went into Uzbekistan, over there, where he took a train to China. Now he's in China.
Yep.
So he's made it to common
He's made it
ground
far.
that we know, but
Yeah.
because you probably are like, where like some people probably be like, where even is Afghanistan? Like I don't like zoom in on the map, and like it's like out there in the Asia, Middle East
Yep.
area. But now he's in China, in Asia, and he's
He's getting close.
he's in. I'm pretty sure he's by now in Beijing, or he's getting close to Beijing. So
Yep.
so he's all the way there. But it's actually incredible that how his journey is like following and what he's experiencing, because he's sharing every day what he's experiencing, either on a story or either it's a post or something like that. Like he's getting to live that, and I think it's great. But he's so far in 137 days. That's what the story says. He's 137, 138 days.
Yeah, that
out.
means he's gonna be a couple days
Yeah,
couple
but-
days further now.
Exactly. So he's getting there. He's probably gonna have to cross to Korea the way he's going. I'm pretty sure. So because I don't think I mean, he might go like China and then like enter Japan, but I think for him it's just to go to Korea. I'm pretty sure that's what
Okay.
he's going to do. We'll see. I mean, it's another country too. You can just check off. So yeah, but it's all on Instagram. Go follow him. It's Wojciech Pniaczek. Once again, you can get the spelling as you move back. But yeah, I think it's pretty amazing what these type of people are doing
Yeah.
and what he's doing.
It's crazy.
And then another adventure like this, we have an American, Liam Garner.
Liam Garner.
Have you heard of Liam Garner?
Probably, but I can't remember off the top of my head.
So Liam Gardner, this dude, I follow him on TikTok as I follow the other guy on Instagram, but I
Yep.
follow him on TikTok. He rode his bike from Alaska to Patagonia in Argentina. That is far.
That is very far.
Alaska
You think about that. That's going to be,
to Argentina.
that would probably be further than if you were to, I know it's not possible, but like ride across the Atlantic Ocean.
Yeah, probably.
It's probably further.
I would say so. I mean, I don't know the math on top of my head, the total
Nor do I.
kilometers or miles that it would be, but yeah. So he traveled for 527 days, so over a year he was in his journey. 20,000 miles with 14 countries traveled. Wow.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that is amazing. That is 20,000 miles on your car right there.
And then you also
That's-
think about it,
That's 4 oil changes, 4 to 5 oil changes.
it's something like that, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
But also thinking about it, the way he's moving, he's not moving east to west or
Yeah.
west to east, which would be same temperature all the way around. He's going from cold, snowy Alaska to very hot Argentina.
No. Cold Alaska,
Yep.
getting warmer,
Getting warmer. It's
and
gonna
then you get
and then
cold.
it'll cool off a little bit.
Nope, it gets cold.
It doesn't get cold because it's gonna be summer down there. They're on the southern side of the
He was
Not
there. He was when he was there. It was like winterish.
Then it would have been summer in Alaska, which is still cold because it's so high up.
I don't even know why he was in Alaska. I will say that he doesn't. He's not from Alaska.
I mean, it doesn't matter.
He's from LA.
Yeah, that's a lot shorter of a bike ride.
Yeah,
It's still a long
exactly.
bike ride, but it's going to be shorter.
I don't know why he was. I think he went to college in Alaska. I'm pretty sure he was there for
Okay.
college, but he was in Alaska for some reason. I mean, I can pull it up on my phone, but he was there for some reason. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know why, but he was in Alaska, rode down to Patagonia, 527 days. I followed his whole journey. I followed so he recorded as he was going,
Yep.
but then he read it when he went back. So he went to Patagonia and then he backpacked with his girlfriend back to LA.
From Patagonia?
He backpacked all the way back.
That's crazy.
Yep,
What did he do with the bike?
left it.
Huh.
I think he said it was like demolished, like it was like
Oh,
just beat up.
Yeah,
and
that
like,
would make sense.
Uh-huh.
That's even crazier. Backpacking back. I can't imagine.
Yeah.
It almost makes me wonder though. So, I might not really recognize these guys, but as far as biking, my dad's a big biker, like bike riding.
Okay.
I enjoy biking, but I watch the Tour de France when it's on, and when my dad's watching
Like my
it.
grandpa.
It's
Interesting.
interesting. I'm a big fan of just anything racing.
That's
so
valid.
horse racing, racing like normal,
Hate horse racing. It's the biggest scam of the century. I cannot.
normal racing, and then
Normal racing.
like vehicles.
What's normal? What's normal by racing? What's
Vehicles.
Okay.
Racing in vehicles. I back in middle school I did track and field,
Okay.
and then bike racing.
Mhm.
But I wonder how someone like Liam would do in one of those competitions.
I think he was on. I think he said he was on a track and field.
He was on track and field, but how would he do in like a biking competition? Like, not
Oh, yeah.
Tour de France is the top of the top, so I wouldn't put him there. But
Well, you have to remember,
One
he
of the
didn't
other
just
tours.
bike for like those people did. He like stopped. He
Yeah.
slept. He was like.
I realize
like,
that, but still, that means he still biked 20,000 miles. There's gonna be days that he's just gonna push through
So what he did
to
say.
get to to get to stops.
So what did what he did say was that he at one point he was in a horrible accident and he lost his ear.
Okay.
And he went to the hospital and they stitched it back on.
Yeah.
And he was out for 6 weeks, just recovering, somewhere in Central America, somewhere there, or maybe Central going into South, whatever. Like he was like there.
Yep.
and he went back onto biking, and he was in a bad shape. He said
Well,
those
yeah.
6 weeks of him not biking, only 6 weeks, caused him to be in a bad shape, which is
Exactly.
crazy to me because I'm thinking like only 6 weeks, like
That's
it's
still, when you think about it, that can be a lot.
Yeah.
Because he's not, if you're recovering from
only like
an
3 days,
accident.
only like a week will cause you to right away lose some muscle, lose some
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah. But like 6 weeks in the hospital, I would assume.
No, he wasn't 6
Or
weeks.
he would, not in the hospital, but 6 weeks
Not
in
biking.
not biking, not really moving that much, because
Yeah, recovering.
recovering, you're gonna lose a lot. If you're walking around and stuff and you're being active, you're not gonna lose as much.
Yeah.
But if you're purely recovering, you lose muscle mass quick.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree. And then yeah, it's just I don't know. To me,
Yeah.
it's crazy to think how this person biked experiences. You should go check him out. It's again Liam Garner on TikTok. I think he's putting it, and now he's on his second journey. He's biking.
Second journey.
He's biking from Lisbon to Singapore.
I wonder if he got a better bike this time.
He had a really nice bike. He only posted one episode from what I've seen, and he had a nice bike. And he hasn't posted a follow-up episode, so I don't even know where he is. He's posted so far that he's out there on his journey, but he is like, I think said he's like gonna try to postpone a couple of days after, so people don't really know where he is. So
Yep.
it's not like he's getting followed.
Yep. That makes sense.
So but I think it's a smart idea. But I would like to know if he's alive right now. So he probably is, but
course.
there's more civilized, more roads, more everything in Europe. But
Yep.
like still, like you don't know, he could have been hit by a truck at
Yeah.
the end of the day. But yeah,
So I don't know the name of this person or these people, these two
Mhm.
people, but going on this adventure, these two went from, I believe, LA to New York City.
yeah, I've heard about
by
it.
skateboard.
I heard the dude that walked.
There was one that walked. I think there was one that hitchhiked all the way, and then there were these two that skateboarded, and they had a bunch of. They would record every day and post it immediately on Instagram, and they'd have other people that are, if they're near where they were, they'd come out and skateboard with them to
Yeah.
help motivate them, drive them on to keep
Yeah.
going.
Yeah.
I watched those. I found them like right around when they were getting close to New York.
Okay.
So I went back and I watched through all of them. It was
Oh,
really,
they went from LA to New York.
LA to New York.
I think the guy that walked went from New York to LA.
Okay.
I think it was the other way
Yeah.
around. Yeah.
It was very neat though.
Yeah. I never.
But yeah.
The United States, whatever. I would like to drive it. Not really my cup of tea to walk it. But like from Alaska to Patagonia, I would like to bike that.
You would actually like the bike.
I would. It's on my bucket list. It's on my bucket list to go from Alaska to Patagonia. I want to do that. Probably when I'm later in my life, when I have children. I don't know how.
I don't know. I wouldn't say do it then. I'd say do it before that.
Medical reasons. I don't know if
Hmm.
if having children after that would be possible
Okay.
out of the. You know what? I'm not gonna go into more detail.
Yeah.
but
This is,
but it's definitely a subject that is like out there that like I would like to do it.
it's
I
on the
would-
bucket list.
Yeah, exactly. I would like to do it. It's on the bucket list. I don't know if I'm gonna get to do it, but it's out there. I want to do it, and yeah, it's one of the adventures that I would like to do in the future. With probably some of different things I would like to do in the future. Like there's locations that I want to visit. There's different journeys I would like to hit, and they're definitely like things that push me every day to just like get to it, I guess, at one point. Do you have anything like that or no?
I'll be honest. I don't look that far into the future when I set goals and things. I usually like to live day by day, and I push myself based off of things that I have coming up soon, or things that I want to have done. So like a lot of my hobbies and stuff, cars, trains, a lot of like technical vehicular stuff like that. I like to like work on them. I have my project car. I have my daily and I want to get these things done. I want to do these things, and it pushes me to do stuff now so that I can get to the point where I can start working on those.
That makes sense. I can understand that. All right. I mean, I'm not disrespecting that ideas. I don't. It's not like I look that far ahead. It's just that I like to. There's just some things that you just are like, wow, I want to do that. Get to do that someday. I want to.
Yeah.
I just want to, just like bucket listing.
I guess. All right. If we're talking like that,
like
one of the big goals for me, it's more so not going to do things, but it's like living my dream life, basically.
Okay.
So instead of like going somewhere, experience something, it's having like my dream home, dream garage, just dream life.
Okay.
So
I mean, that is valid. That is definitely one of. That's like out there, but like that's like.
it's very general.
I'm talking about like an adventure, like something that you wanna like experience, like you just wanna like grasp it and just like just like.
See, I don't really have those.
Okay, it's valid. I mean, not everyone is like, like crazy like this. Like, I like you watch these people like on TikTok, like this dude that is like out there like chasing the 20-foot like fucking like
Burmese
anaconda,
pythons.
Burmese pythons or something.
Anacondas.
Like I just wanna like I wanna jump off like with a parachute jump. Like I wanna do that. Like I wanna jump with a parachute. I just wanna experience that. Like I just wanna boom, like you're falling and you're just like parachuting. Like I wanna experience that. I wanna bungee jumping, not for me, but I wanna like it's like this adventure, like just this like hiking Mount Everest. I've watched too many movies of people dying. I don't know if that's really what I want to do, but
Yeah.
like just like hiking, adventure. I will say underwater stuff, not for me. I'm not there. I would like to,
Have you ever been in a submarine?
I was gonna say that's not for me. That's
not for you?
that's a little bit
I've
much.
done it before. That was fun.
You know what? I don't have many fears. I'm not really scared of many things. Like even spiders. Like spiders are fine. Like
Yeah.
if it's a small one, you just like, cap it or something. I don't know.
I've held a tarantula.
Yeah, I've
so.
held a tarantula before, and like I
Big
put it on
spiders,
my-
small
put it on
spiders. It's
my
like
fa-
okay.
put it on my face, but it's calm.
Yeah.
But
I
like,
used to hate bugs. I still don't really like bugs.
not a big bug person.
Yeah, I'm not a big bug person, but like there's
Like-
some stuff like tarantulas.
Yeah.
Tarantulas. There's some bugs, I can't think of any others off the top of my head that like sometimes pique my interest. And it's like
What is the
I
red
don't-
one with like black dots?
Black widow.
Not a spider, a bug. Like the-
A ladybug?
Yeah.
No.
You don't like ladybugs?
No, they infest my house every year.
Oh, well.
They get
I like bees. I like bees.
I don't like bees. I've had too many bad experiences with bees.
Like actual bee. I'm sorry, the American education on bees is actually insane. I'm sorry. I cannot. I don't believe that the people.
What would you count as an actual bee?
It's a bee. There is only one type of. There's a bee. There's a bee. There's a hornet. There's a wasp. There's so many. Like you cannot call a hornet a bee.
Yeah, I don't call a hornet a bee. It's a
Okay.
hornet.
Okay.
I've
bee.
had bad
I'm
experiences
thinking about
with
a bee.
bees.
A bee.
Yes, and I've had bad experiences with bees.
Okay.
I've had bad experiences with bees and wasps. No hornets or anything.
All right.
But those and cicadas were what originally
Were
kind of like
cicadas dangerous to humans?
cicadas aren't dangerous at all. They're just really annoying.
Yeah.
And then I won't get into these stories right now. They're for another time,
Okay.
or for not at all because they're
Gross?
weird. I wouldn't say, I mean, kind of gross, but more so just awkward. They're kind of weird.
Okay.
But like those kind of were the fuel for my original dislike of bugs overall.
Okay. No, that's valid.
But yeah.
All right. No, I like bees. I like to watch videos on bees. Hornets. I hate hornets. I just kill them all. Like why are we existing? Like the Japanese hornet.
Those things are crazy.
Bro, it's like the size of my hand. It's
They are
like
very big.
huge.
Yeah.
It's like a bug this big. Like, bro, what are we doing? Like, get the heck out of. Why are we existing? Why are we existing? You might as well be in an alien movie. Like, bro, like, what are we doing? Why? Why do we need things like that?
Yeah.
So, I mean, okay, side rant complete, but like, yeah, bro, like, why do we need things like that?
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess Chase doesn't have many traveling or experiences.
I have no goals. You know?
I don't have life goals. I'm just a plain
living.
dude that just
I exist.
Yeah, exactly. No,
I have
but
goals,
that's okay. That's okay.
but I only do short-term
yeah,
goals.
just things that you're concentrated on right now.
Things
For,
that
like,
I'm
stuff-
passionate about in the moment.
Yeah, that's valid. Like I want to, like I want to get like my car. I want to build a car. You know what I really want to do. I don't know if I told you. I told Logan this, but I want to learn how to build an engine.
I will learn how to build an engine.
I know you will, but I want to learn how to build an engine.
Yeah.
It's really like, it came actually recently from like this recent like my more detailed attraction to cars, because like I like cars in the past, but I'm recently been like I like getting more like detailed into it, and I want to like learn how to build an engine. I think it's super interesting. at
They're
least
so cool.
to me. Yeah. Are you looking for something right now?
No, I'm just doing some stuff. Don't mind me.
Oh, okay. That's calm. It's calm. But, I mean, either way, I think we've touched on many things. This and I think we grasp on what we want to talk about, and I
Yeah.
think this is a great way to end it for today, I guess. So,
I mean, we
so
even
do you
came up-
want to say anything more?
I don't
To
know. I mean,
adventure, to movies, to anything that we talked about?
not really. I mean, it's a little late now, but go for like, we'll bring it back to the beginning, not the very beginning, but back to when we were talking about some facts about the Minecraft movie.
Yeah.
And you know how it's already raised $313 million dollars.
Yeah.
The total for the Need for Speed movie was only 203 million.
Wow.
I say only 203 million is a lot,
It's a lot, but
and compared to their budget was only 66 million.
okay, so they
So
actually gained money.
They
Okay.
gained a lot of money on
Yeah,
that one.
that's
But
valid.
still, 203 million, that was over a decade ago. We
Wow.
are less than a week into the Minecraft movie being out, and we're
Already at 313.
already, yeah, we're 150% up.
350 now.
What?
$350?
No, we're 150% up
Oh, okay, okay.
on
percent.
the Need for
Oh,
Speed.
dollars, $150 million. Okay. Yeah. It's a good raise.
So
I think,
that's crazy.
yeah. I think that's the best way to end the episode. So $150 million up.
150%.
150. Okay, so it is 150%.
Yeah.
Okay, so 150% up. Minecraft movie is out. You have to go see it.
I'm going
You'll
to go
report.
see it.
You're gonna report to us.
I will. I got you. I'm
At
watching.
some point.
Here's the good thing too. I want to at least. I don't really want the full experience that I've seen.
Getting a popcorn bucket thrown at your head.
Yeah. But I am going at 10 p.m. 10 p.m. Saturday, so I
Yeah,
should get.
we went
I
at
should
9:30.
get. I should get a pretty good
Are
experience.
you going with anyone?
Yeah, my roommates.
Okay, that's valid. All right.
But yeah.
All right. You report back to us, and I guess we'll catch you. All right.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for listening, everyone, and
Yep. Thank you.
yeah, and we'll catch you on the next one. See ya.
See ya.